Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Walton. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against him.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Back to throw. Dowling. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Kupp.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And the Rams at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Mahomes to throw. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. take control of this game.
They go back to Walton. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw on 3rd down. Downing. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a punt at 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now here's Mahomes.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, Brent, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Operating from the gun. Downing. Wide open receiver complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Downing. And this one is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They'll look to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Here's Swift. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Seahawks 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but we think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2nd and 14. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. They'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Irv Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Mahomes will throw for it. And he will get into the end zone, so the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Now Walton. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
On 1st and 10, Downing. This is caught, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Elijah Moore, 31 yards. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Seahawks 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first and... They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed? He's got a man complete. 20, 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
And that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards. They'll run with Walton. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run again with Walton. And we'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll run for it. This is Walton, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Looking to throw. Downing. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Seahawks 17.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And here comes a return from just beyond the... And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Operating from the gun. Downing. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Downing. Flush to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw. Downing. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Mahomes again. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Rams. Isaiah McKenzie. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by John Johnson. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, LA! Now this is really where Cooper Kupp separates himself from some of the other receivers, his ability to make plays happen after the catch. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 68 yards. Operating from the gun. Dowling, eluding the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On the toss, here's Walton. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Seahawks get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Seahawks 24.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but...
Oh, look at that hurdle, and now some room to run. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On first down, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
Mahomes now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And again, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. It's complete to Diggs. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
13 more yards.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Rams go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. Massive comeback. It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Dowling. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, wide open, complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Well, a real head-scratcher there. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Stephon Diggs. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here...
And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this.
No.
Okay.
Drive starts on the ground. It's Walton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Dowling. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back to throw. Dowling. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Seahawks 31.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
And Diggs has it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Mahomes now to throw.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
First down.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Looking to throw. Downing. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 20.
Throwing on 1st down. Downing trying to lay one up deep. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Walton. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw again. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Mike Gesicki. 1st and goal, Seattle.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now a carry for Walton. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 3rd and goal. Try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Back to throw. Dowling. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Seahawks 39.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30.
The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
He's got the 1st down and more.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
43!
Mahomes to throw once more. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw is Mahomes.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw there taken in by Smith.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller,
touchdown! Herb Smith Jr., a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Rams are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw. Dowling. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, Those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Going deep for Diggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cooper Kupp,
59 yards.
And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Keep the score, Rams 68, Seahawks 46.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Caught at the 26.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Ooh, the juke. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Walton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice. Obviously, your training camps, your off season.